Okay. Yeah. Good evening, everyone. I am audible, right? So, hello all. कैसे हैं आप लोग? Anmol, Satendra, Sohan. Good evening, all. Hello, Wasim. Hello, Nikita. Okay. Yeah. Hi, Sanju. So, guys, let's start with the agenda of today's session. So, guys, today we will discuss about the variable part, about the data type parts, and how the data is stored in the memory. Okay. And after that, if we have some time left, we will go with the typecasting. Yeah. So I can see a lot of chat. Yeah. Good evening, all. Good evening, all. So shall we start without wasting our time, right? Okay. So guys, please write in the chat. ओके सर इसमें पॉइंटर और एरे भी करोगे ना आप और फंक्शन वगैरह ओके ओके सतेंद्र इफ वी हैव टाइम लेफ्ट वी विल ट्राई टू कवर पॉइंटर ओके एंड इन द प्रोजेक्ट लाइक I will try to get one project where I can use array. Okay. Yeah, it depends on the time. Okay, it depends on the time. First, we will cover the basic, and if we have time left, we will go with the advanced part, that is pointer and other thing, right? Else, we have a workshop going on. You can register in that workshop from the Let's Upgrade portal. You can explore that part. There, we will discuss the advanced part. Okay. So this is the basics, and let's start with the data types and variable part. Okay. So let me share my screen here. Okay. 1 minute. Mm, yeah. Okay. If you have doubt related to the OTP, you can mail to our support team. That is support at the rate letsupgrade.in. Okay. Next generation, you can mail there, and your doubt will get resolved there. Okay. So let's start our session, guys. Anyone? Guys, what is variable? Anyone? Please write in the chat if you have idea about variable. Let's see. Okay. So guys, we have variable here, right? Used to store value, right? So variable, correct? Any other definition? Variable is name of a memory location. Name of location. Okay. Okay, great. Yeah. So guys, simple. Variable is what? If we have to store, like why we write a program. Okay, again, why we write a program? To process the data. Okay, and to get some desired output, right? So here, in order to process the data, we have to store the data somewhere, right? In order to process the data, we have to store the data somewhere. Store the data somewhere, right? And that storage can be RAM, or hard disk. Okay, if you have the problem statement where you have to store the data permanently, you can use some database, that is MySQL, and there you can store the data, or MongoDB up to the requirement. Okay, and if you have to like process some temporary data, you can go with the RAM part. Okay, so basically our variable occupies memory in the RAM. First point. Okay. The second point is, in simple language, if I have to explain variable, then I can say ki hey, I have three container. This is the type is glass here. Okay. The type is glass here, and the storage is 4 liter, and here I can store water. Okay, here I can store water, right everyone? Similarly, I have a container, and the type of container is what? It is paper. Okay, it is paper, and again storage is 8 liter. And guys, can you tell me, in this container that is of paper type, can we store water? Yes or no? Okay, can I store water here in the paper container? No, right? No, correct. So we can store some solid object in this paper container, right everyone? And again, yeah, so we have different type of container, and we can store different type of thing depending upon the type, upon the storage. And yeah, so similarly in programming also, that container is our memory location. Okay, that container is our memory. And previously here you are saying ki hey, storage here, like if you want to store something, here you are measuring the storage in liter, right? If you have to measure distance, you are saying ki hey, I can measure distance, that is 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter, right? Similarly, if you have to measure the size of the memory, then you have to use byte, and 1 byte is equal to 8 bit. Okay, 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. Till this point everyone is clear? And since my computer stores 0 and 1 format, so here let me represent this one, that is 8 bit. So if I have to represent 8 bit, it will be like this: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Correct? And in this 8 places, what I can do, here either I can store 0 and 1, here also 0 and 1, 0 and 1. Similarly, in all the places I can store 2 digit, that is 0 and 1. Right everyone? I can store 2 digit, that is 0 and 1. So if I will ask you one question ki hey, you have to store okay, like yeah, so basically can you guys tell me here, like I have 10 and I have 99. So guys, can you tell me how many digit I can store here? Like what is the total number of digit in this range, including this range? If you have to enter digit, okay, if you have to enter 2 digit, and this is the range, that is from 10 to 99, you have to enter. So you are saying ki hey, I can use a formula, that is b minus a plus 1, and that will be equal to 99 minus 10 plus 1, that will be equal to what? It will be equal to 90. So you are saying ki hey, here I can put 90 different digit. Okay, 90 different digit. No 89, no 89. It will be like you have to include 10 and you have to include 99. Okay, if I will give you a simple example ki hey, include all the digit between 1 to 4, including 1 and 4. So you will say ki hey, 1 2 3 4. Total how many digit you have? You have 4 digit. So there is a formula, that is b minus a plus 1. So you can use this formula in order to calculate how many digit lie between two number including both the number. Everyone is clear till this point? Yeah. So here you are saying ki, hey, if I have two places and I have to store some number, then there will be 90 options available. So here, how many options you have? Two options, 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 two options. So total, how many options you have? You have total 2 to the power 8 options available. Right, everyone? Yes or no? It is clear? So can you guys tell me 2 to the power 8 is how much? Okay. 2 to the power 8 is how much? Please write in the chat. Let's see. 2 to the power 8. So guys, here, so if you have 8 bits here, if you have 8 bits, so you are saying, hey, I can store value from 0 to 2 to the power 8 minus 1. Okay. Till this number I can store. Yeah, 256. Yeah, it is correct. So you can store. So if you have 8 bits available here, 1 minute. Yeah. So if you have 8 bits available here, so you can store number from 0 to 255 in binary format. Okay. Similarly, if I will take one more example, then yeah, if you have 4 bit, okay, let's take 2 bit. Okay, simple one. Let's take 2 bit. If I have 2 bit, then I have 2 places, and this place I can store 0 and 1, and here also I can store what? 0 and 1. Total 2 to the power 2 number I can store. Right, everyone? And that number will be what? 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that is the binary format of 0 is 0, 0. The binary format of 1 is 0, 1. The binary format of 2 is 1, 0, and the binary format of 3 is 1, 1. So you can store these all combination, right? You can store these all combination. I am not again going in the depth how I am converting number to binary format. Okay, number to binary format. I'm not going in depth. Okay, here the key point is what? If you have 2 places, you can store 2 to the power 2 number. Okay, that is from 0 to 3. Right, everyone? If you have 3 places, then you can store number from 0 to 7. Right? If you have 4 places, you can store number from 0 to 15. Right? Simple? Please write in the chat, guys, if it is clear till this point. If you have 4 bit available, then you are saying ki, hey, I can store number from 0 to 2 to the power 4 minus 1. Right, everyone? Clear? Why? Because you have 2 options, right? Yes. Okay. Please tell again. So again, okay. So tell me one thing. Let's suppose I have 1 bit. Okay. I have 1 bit. So I have 1 places. I have 1 places, and I know my computer understand 0 or 1, right? So in this 1 bit, what I can do? Either I can store 0 or 1. Correct, everyone? I can either store 0 or 1. That is 0 to 2 to the power 1 minus 1. Okay. So I can store either 0, that is the binary format of 0 is 0, and the binary format of 1 is 1. Okay, everyone. Let's assume I have 2 bits. Okay. I have 2 bits. Now I have 2 places, right? That is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay. These all combination I can store in this 2 places. Right, everyone? So here it is what? 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So 2 bits mean what? You can store number from 0 to 2 to the power 2 minus 1. Okay. This point is clear? Yes or no, guys? So the formula is simple. If you have n bits, okay, if you have n bits, you can store number from 0 to 2 to the power n minus 1. Yes or no, guys? Please write in the chat if it is clear, because this is a very important point. Again, I'm not going in the depth how I'm converting number to binary format. Okay, but you have to understand this part key. If you have n bits available, then you can store number from this to this range. Okay, everyone. So let's come back to the topic that are variable here, right? So you guys got the idea that is variable is what? To store data. Okay. Variable is, sorry, it is named memory location. Named memory location. We are giving a name to a memory location. Okay. Let's take one example. Okay. So suppose I have to store integer data. Okay, I have to store what? Integer data. Let's assume I have I have got a requirement where I have a data 10, and in on this data 10, what I have to do? I have to perform some arithmetic operation here. Okay, on this data 10, I have to perform some arithmetic operation. Let's assume I have to perform multiplication here. Okay, I have to perform multiplication here. So the first point is what? You know key the entry point of the program is what? Int main. Right, everyone? So you will start from int main, and after that you are saying ki, hey, this is the data 10, and on this data 10 I have to perform multiply. That is, I have to multiply the data 10 with 2. So first you have to store this data. Okay, you have to store this data somewhere. So in order to store this data, you are saying ki, hey, I will use a variable. And the syntax of variable is what? Please write in the chat. The syntax of variable is what, guys? It is data type and space and the name, right? It is data type, space and the name, like this. Okay, and after that the semicolon. Yeah, so here let's talk about the syntax first. Yeah, so here I am saying ki, hey, data type and space. Here I have to write the name of the variable. So here the name can be anything. The name here is an identifier. Okay, identifier, you can take any name. Here I am taking num. And data type means what kind of data you want to hold inside the memory. Okay, so here I want to store integer kind of data, so my data type will be what? It will be int here. Okay, so the first point. Okay, so here very important point is this data type is giving us a lot of information. Okay, the first information this data type is giving us is what kind of data I can store in the memory. Okay, what kind of data I can store in the memory. This is the first information that I'm getting from the data type. Okay, the second information that I'm getting from the data type is the size of memory. Okay, size of memory, how much byte I need to allocate inside the computer memory. This information I'm getting from the data type. Okay, the third information that I'm getting from the data type is the range. Okay, from what range to what range, from what range to what range I can store the data in the computer memory, in that memory block. Okay, so from the data type I'm getting three information, that is what kind of data I can store inside the memory, what will be the size of that memory block, and what the range of the data that I can store inside the memory block. Okay, range of data I can store in the memory block. Okay, so here you are saying ki, hey, since I have to store integer type of data, so my data type will be int, and after that let's assume the name of the variable is num here. So after that semicolon. So what you have done, you have created a variable here of integer type. So the moment you are creating a variable that is int num, so this is what? Declaration of variable. Okay, this is what declaration of variable. If you have to declare and initialize at the same time, okay, that is declare and initialize variable at the same time, then what you will do, you will say ki hey int num is equal to 10 here. Okay, int num is equal to 10 here, and after that the semicolon, right everyone? So the moment compiler will execute this line, what will happen? You have a computer memory, and since this num is what? A variable, right? Num is what? A variable. So it will occupy memory in the RAM because we want the storage on the temporary basis, right? We want the storage till the time my program is running. Okay. So I'm saying, hey, since I want the since I want the storage for the temporary basis, so what system will do? It will allocate, it will assign the memory to the variable in RAM here. Okay, because RAM is faster, right everyone? RAM is faster. So here, what will happen? I have declared a variable num of integer type. So my compiler will go, my system will go, and it will check where 4 byte of memory is free. Let's assume here at this point 4 byte of memory is free at this point. Okay, so there will be, okay, this will be the 4 byte. Yeah, 4 byte of memory is free. So to this 4 byte, okay, it will assign this data 10. Okay, what will happen? Let's see. So here my system will got 4 byte of memory free. For this 4 byte of memory, we have the starting address. Okay, let's assume the starting address is 702. And since it is occupying 4 byte, the end address will be what? 706. Everyone is getting the point? Yes or no? And this address will be in hexadecimal format. Okay, hexadecimal format. Everyone is clear? You have binary format. Binary format means the data will be in 0 and 1 form, right? You have decimal format. The data will be from 0 to 1, 2, 3, dot, dot, 9. You have hexadecimal format, right? Hexadecimal format, that means the data will be from 0 to 9 and 10 to 15. This 10 to 15 will be represented in alphabet. Okay, alphabet. Everyone is clear? Yeah. Hexadecimal format means, again, here you can see the range is what? For binary format, it is from 0 to 1. For decimal format, it will be from 0 to 9. For hexadecimal format, it will be from 0 to 15. Okay, 0 to 9 is simple. Yeah, 0 to 16. Sorry, my mistake. Okay, please check that part. That is 16 or 15. Okay, I think it is 15 or 16. Let me see here. Please write in the chat if it is 15 or 16, guys. Okay. Yeah. So basically, it will be from 0 to 15, not 16. Okay. Basically, 0 to 15. That means, yeah, it will be from 0 to 15, right? So from 0 to 9, it will be simple digit. And from 10 to 15, you are representing 10 as A, 11 as B, like this, right, everyone? So we are not going in the deep part. Here, you got the idea, right? What is hexadecimal format, right? Okay. Yeah. So here, the data will be stored in hexadecimal format. For our simplicity, we are taking 702. Okay, and why I have written 706 here? Because it is occupying 4 byte of memory. So the starting address is 702. Then we have to add 4 byte, and it will be 706. Right, everyone? Yes or no? Okay. Give me a minute. Okay, give me a minute. Let me plug in the charger. Ah, yeah. So guys, till this point it is clear, right? Again, let's move to the, like, let's try to do the postmortem of this part. Okay, what will happen here? So you have this computer memory. In this computer memory, you have 4 byte, that is from 702 to 706, right everyone? And since you are saying ki, hey, I have to store integer kind of data, that is int num is equal to 10. Let's assume you have to store 10, right everyone? You have to store 10. So this is 702, like this. This will be 703. This will be 704. This will be 705, 706. Okay, that is 1 byte, 1 byte, 1 byte. Okay, 1 byte. Right, everyone? And 1 byte means what? 8 bits. Right? This is what? 8 bits. This is what? 8 bits. Right, everyone? Similarly for this one also and this one also. Right? So guys, tell me one thing. If I have to store 10, if I have to store 10, then guys, how many byte I need? I need 1 byte, or I need 2 byte, or I need 4 byte. Okay? 1 byte, 2 byte, 3 byte, or 4 byte. Please write in the chat. Let's see. If I have to store the data 10, then this data 10 will require how many byte? Okay? Let's see. 2 byte. Laksh, why you are saying 2? Please write in the chat. 2 byte, 2 byte. Okay. So no, 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 not 2 byte. Again, here. Focus on this part, right? So you are saying ki, hey, 1 byte is equal to what? It is equal to 4. Yeah, like it will 1 byte, correct? Yeah. So 1 byte is equal to 8 bit, right, everyone? And what happens here? Since you have to store 10, and 1 byte means what? The number will be from 0 to 2 to the power 8 minus 1, right everyone? 0 to 2 to the power 8 minus 1, that is from 0 to 255, and this 10 is lying where? In this range. So we need just 1 byte. So the data 10, okay, we have the data 10. This data 10 will be converted to the binary format. Okay, after converting to the binary format, what will happen? This data 10 will get stored here, okay, in the binary format. That is 0101, like this, okay, like this, okay. And to the remaining byte, we have 000 here, okay, 808080 here also. You guys are getting the point? Okay, you guys are getting the point? If I will say, hey, I have to store 356. So this 356 will occupy 2 byte. Okay. This 356 will occupy 2 byte. You guys know why, right? Because in order to occupy 1 byte, like 1 byte means 0 to 255. Okay. And the number is what? 356. So it is obvious that it will occupy more than 1 byte. That is 2 byte, right, everyone? Simple part. This is very important because after after this session we will take one question, and there you will see what is the importance of this part, right? Yeah, yeah, correct. So integer is clear, right? How integer is stored. Now let's move to the character part. Okay, so if I have to store character, then what I will do? Char ch is equal to a, like this. Okay, so here, since I have to store character type of data, so the data type is what? Character, char. Okay, and this is what? The name of the variable. This is what? This is the assignment operator. Okay, and this is what? This is the data here. Okay, this is the data type, right? So guys, please write in the chat. Yeah, like first let's cover the basics, and after that we will go to the signed and unsigned. Okay, if the basics is clear, you will able to understand the signed and unsigned part. Okay, char is what, guys? How many byte it will occupy? Please write in the chat. Let's see. 1 byte, right? Char will occupy, guys, how many byte? No one? Correct, it is 1 byte. It is 1 byte, simple. So you are saying here, yeah, 1 byte means 8 bit, right? 8 bit here. So here you have the character A. So what will happen? Again, my compiler will go in the computer memory and my compiler will search where 1 byte of memory is free inside the computer memory. Let's assume here at this point 1 byte of memory is free. Let's assume the starting address of this memory block is 800. What will be the end address? It will be 801, right? This is my ch. Okay, this is my ch here, and this A. Okay, we have this A. This A will first convert it to the ASCII value. Okay, this A will be converted to the ASCII value. You will say, ki, hey, what is the ASCII value? So there is a ASCII table. There is a ASCII table. You can search on the net. Okay, from this ASCII table, for each character, you will get a ASCII code. Okay, you will get a ASCII value that will be in the decimal format. Okay, everyone, that it will be in the number format. Okay, so for A, the ASCII value is what? 97. So first this A will be converted to the ASCII value, that is number format, and this number format will get converted to the binary format, and this binary format will get stored inside the computer memory. Right, everyone? Let's see here. 1 minute. Yeah. So give me 1 minute. Here. So if you will see this table here, this table, ASCII table, then you can see for A here, right? For A here, you can see the corresponding ASCII value, that is 65. Right, everyone? For B, you can see 66. For small a, you can see the corresponding ASCII value is what? 97. Right, everyone? Similarly, if you are treating the number as character, so for 0, the ASCII value is what? 48. For 1, the ASCII value is what? 49. Similarly, for the special characters, and yeah, for the remaining thing, right? So in the ASCII table, for each character, okay, and that character can be your alphabet, can be your special symbol, can be your number. Okay, for each character you have the ASCII value, that is in decimal format. Okay, so we have the ASCII, we have the character. That character will be converted to the ASCII value, and that ASCII value will be converted to the binary format, and that binary format will be stored inside the computer memory. It is clear, guys? Yes or no? Please write in the chat if it is clear. Yes. So let's move to the next data type. Okay, that is float. Okay, and double. Yeah, float and double we have. So guys, can you tell me what about float and double? Float and double represent floating point number, right, everyone? Floating point number. Floating point number in simple word is what? Decimal number, right? That have decimal number, right? Yeah. So float occupies how many byte? It occupies 4 byte. Okay. Double occupies how many byte? It occupies 8 bytes. First point. Simple. Second point is what? Yeah. Okay, we have float and we have double. Let's try to create a floating variable, that is float, and f is equal to 2.367. Okay, and similarly double is what? Double d is equal to 2.36789. Okay, so here I have created a float variable, and here I have stored data in double variable, right everyone? In double variable here. So what happens? So what is the difference between float and double? The first point, you can see the first point is what? The difference is between the size. Float occupy 4 byte and double occupy 8 byte. Okay, that is larger memory as compared to float. The second difference is, okay, let's see what happened behind the scene now. Okay, for number, you got the idea ki number will be converted to the binary format, and that binary format will be stored inside the computer memory. Okay, similarly for the character will be converted to the ASCII value. ASCII value will be converted to the binary format, and that binary format will be stored in the computer memory. But what about float and double? Okay, so here so what happens, guys? So float and we have double. Okay, so first point is clear, 4 byte, 8 byte. The second point is the float is single precision. Okay, please write in the chat if you know what single precision means. And this is what? Double precision. Okay, this is what? Double precision. Okay, let's see. And here float, we will come to the single precision and double precision part. Float can store, explain about precision. Yeah, okay. So float and double here, right? So float means what? You can store up to 6 decimal digit. Okay, and here you can store up to 15 decimal digit. Okay, simple. First point is simple, right? So now you're saying, hey, what is single precision and double precision here, right? So single precision and double precision are format that are proposed. These two format are proposed by IEEE, okay, for representation of floating point number. Okay, for representation of floating point number. Okay, so first point, that is, it is a format that is given by the IEEE for representing floating point number. The second point is, let's take the example of float now. Okay, float occupies 32 bits. Okay, that is 4 byte. Okay, 4 byte in computer memory here. Computer memory here. So what this format tells, okay, this format tells, that is my single precision tells ki hey, in the computer memory like this. Okay, this is my computer memory, and yeah, 23 20. So 4 byte means, guys, how many bits? It will be equal to 32 bits, right? 4 byte means we have 32 bits. So what happens? My single precision is saying ki hey, the first bit will be allocated to the sign part. Okay, to the sign part. The 8 bit will be allocated to the exponent part, and the remaining 23 bit will be allocated to the mantissa part. Okay, to the mantissa part. Simple. You will say, hey, what is this sign? What is this exponent? What is this mantissa? Let's take an example. Okay, so here I have -2 into 10 to the power 9. So this exponent, this is the exponent part. Okay, this is the exponent part, and this 2 is a mantissa part, and this is my sign part. Okay, it is clear, guys? Yes or no? Similarly, if we are talking about double, double, so here double is what? It is double precision, which means it occupies 64-bit in this format. That is, first 8 bits means what? Like 8 byte means what? It will be equal to 2 to the power 8, right? Yeah, power 8. Yeah. So what happens here, guys? You have let me cover the small part, right? Then you will get the clear understanding. So you guys got the idea, right? You have float and you have double here, right? So what happens? Let's assume I have a data 1, 2.23. Okay, yeah, 1.23, and after that, yeah, this is my data here. So what happens? First, if I have to store this data in the computer memory, okay, if I have to store this data in the computer memory, then what will happen? 2.23 will be converted to the binary format. That is, let's assume that binary of 12 is 101 dot, let's assume the binary format of 23 is 110. Okay, I got the binary format. After getting the binary format, this will be converted in this format, that is 1.xxx into 10 to the power minus e. If I will convert this thing, then what you will get? You will get 1.01110 into 10 to the power minus 2. Simple, guys. If I have a number that is 293, then if I have to represent this number in this format, then how I will write? I will write 2.93 into 10 to the power minus 2. Simple. Similarly, here also I have the floating point data. That floating point data will be converted to the binary format, and after converting to the binary format, what we get? We get the we will represent this data, like my system will represent this data in this format. Okay, that is this format. Yes or no, guys? It is clear? Let's see. Please write in the chat if it is not clear. Okay. Nahi, sir. Anmol. Okay. Sir, I have a doubt. If I have to print the output with single decimal point, which mean data type I have to. Okay, no. It is not clear, right? Tell me one thing. Let's assume I have a data that is 14 point decimal data, 23, right? So here I'm talking about how this data will be stored in the computer memory, right? So first, what will happen? My system will convert this data into binary format. Let's assume the binary format of 14 is 1011. Okay, not 1011, 101 dot. Let's assume the binary format of 23 is 110. Okay, so my system has converted the this floating point number to the binary format. After that, this data, this binary format data will be converted in this format, okay, into 10 to the power e. So if I have to convert this thing, then what will happen? I have to shift this dot by 2 places toward left, right, everyone? That means like this, 101,110 into 10 to the power minus 2. Simple. This 2 is what? It is my exponent. Okay. This part is what? This is my mantissa part. Okay. And there is a fixed memory that is available, that will be assigned to the mantissa. Okay. And there will be fixed memory that will assign to the exponent part. And the same concept happens for double also. Yes or no? Like we are not doing that. Our system is doing all this thing behind the scene. Okay. It is clear, guys? Yes or no? And the precision means
Sir, you are on mute.
Hello, I'm audible, right?
Yeah, yes.
Uh, guys, can you confirm? Now I'm audible, right? Please write in the chat if I'm audible. Yes, okay. So let's move to the this part. One thing, like yeah.
Sir, please share your screen.
Okay, okay, man. Okay. Let me share my screen, okay? Entire screen here. Yeah. Uh this one. So here. So guys, here you can see the definition, like the difference between float and double. The first difference is what? We have single precision, we have double precision. Okay, precision means accuracy, single precision means we are following some standard, right? That is given by IEE, where we have mantissa part, where we have exponent part, that we have already discussed. The second point is what? Floating point number can store up to 5 to 6, like 6 to 7 digit. Okay, similarly my double data type can store up to 15 to like up to 15 decimal digit, right? The format of float is what? Percent %f. The format of double is what? Percent %lf. This is occupying 4 byte, that is 32-bit floating point data. This is occupying 8 byte, that is 64-bit. Okay, here you can see 4 byte memory space, 8 byte memory space. It has 6 digit of precision, it has 15 digit of precision. And yeah, the last point is self-explanatory, right everyone? So this we have already discussed. And let's move to the second part. Yeah, so let's first do some coding, and after that we will move to this part, right? So here let's create a program, right? mm, okay, let's create a file, that is data type dot c, right? And here the same thing. Okay, I have to use the int main, right? And here I'm printing, like, now let's try to, like, I have already written the program, so like what I will do, I will, okay, show you the code here. So here, this one, right? Let's take this example without wasting our time, right? So guys, here you can see I have what? If I have to store integer type of data, then here what I'm doing, I'm creating a variable, that is int I is equal to 5, and I'm printing the result on the output screen, right everyone? So here you can see when you have to print the result, here you are using the format as %d. So if you are using like if you have to print integer data, then you have to store use the format %d here. Okay, so here let's remove this part, right? This part. So here I have to print the data, that is printf, and here in the bracket, in the double quotes, I have to write the English sentence. Let's write the message, the value of I, and after that here I have to write the format, that is %d. Okay, after that you have to use a comma, and here you have to write the name of the variable. Okay, that is I, like this. Okay, like this. So here if you will save the program and if you will run the program, that is uh, gcc data type dot c. Here I'm getting an error. Okay, why? Okay, okay, sorry. Here I have to use g plus plus. Okay, g plus plus data type dot c. So here it is saying here you have to use int. Okay, let's use the int here, and let's return 0 from here. Return 0 from here, right? Let's save the program. Let's clear the screen. And after that, if I will run the program, you can see I have successfully compiled the program. Now, in order to run the program, I have to write /a, and I am getting the data, that is the value of I is what? It is 5. Right, everyone? The value of I is what? It is 5. Simple program. Similarly, if I have to print character data, then what I will do? I will use the data type as char. The name of the variable is ch, and let's assume I have to print a. So here, this one, and here the value of ch, and in order to print character data, you have to use the format as %c here. Okay, and you are done with the part. Let's write the, okay, let's compile the code now. That is g++ data type.c and /a. So you can see you are getting the output, that is the value of I is 5, and after that you are getting what? The value of ch is what? A. Right, everyone? In order to print the second printf on the next line, I have to use a /n here. Okay, if you are using /n, what it will do? It will move to the next line. Okay, so let's save the program now. Again, compile the program, run the program. So here you can see, first you are getting the value of I, and after that you are getting the value of ch. Right, everyone? Similarly, if you have to print the floating data, that is float f is equal to 1.234. Okay, and similarly, if you want to print double data, that is double, d is equal to 1.234567. Right? So here, let's comment this two part, and let's move to the, yeah, let's try to print floating data here. Right? So printf, and in the double quotes, the value of float, this, and here you have to use the format as what? %f. Okay, and let's print f here. Similarly, if you want to print double, then the format will be what? It will be %lf. Okay, double, and the format will be %lf, and here the variable name is what? D here. Right, everyone? And let's use the /n to print on the next line. Right? Let's comment this part. Okay, let's see what output I will get now. Clear? And here, so I have compiled the program. Now let's run the program. Right? So you can see I am getting an output, that is for float I am getting 1.234000, and for double I am getting the output. So someone has asked hey, if you have to print up to a specific decimal digit, what do you have to do? You have to use like in the format here, that is %f, you have to use 0.3. If you have to print up to 3 decimal digit, you have to use 0.3. If you have to use up to 4 decimal digit, you can go with 0.4. Okay, so let's save the program, again run the program. So here you can see, this time the value of float is what, guys? It is 1.2340. After the decimal I am getting 4 digit. Right? Similarly, for double also, what I can do, let's try to print up to 7 decimal digit here. Right? Save the program, and here /a. So here you can see I am getting the output up to 7 decimal digit. Right, everyone? Please write in the chat if it is clear till this point. Yes or no? Okay. Okay. So let's move to the next part. That is, let's take one more example. Okay. This time I want, if it is clear till this point, let's this time I want you guys to answer the question. Okay. That is variable dot c. Okay, here let's copy and paste the same code. So guys, what I am doing here this time, this one, let's remove this part. Let's remove all the code here from. Okay, so here I am creating a variable that is of integer data type. Okay, int num is equal to 89. Okay, and I'm creating one more variable, char ch is equal to num, and here I am printing printf. Okay, printf the value of ch, and here percent %c. Okay, the value of ch percent %c, and here I am printing ch, right? So what output I will get? Please write in the chat. If the concept of variable is clear, like how the data is getting stored behind the scene, then what output I will get here? Life hacker is saying 89. Okay, what about others? Uh, okay, you are saying Ayush num. Okay, guys, please write in the chat what output I will get if it is clear. Value of ch I will get as num. Okay, let's clear. What about garbage value? Sanju is saying garbage value. The value of ch is 89. Okay, let's try to print the result. Okay, let's try to print the result here. Oh, okay, what about this? Let's assume I have 97 here. Okay, the num is 97 here now, and I have saved the program. Now what output I will get? Like most of you are saying ki, hey, I can get a garbage value. Some of you are saying ki, hey, I can get 97, that is the data of num, and some of them are saying ki, hey, I can get the variable num. Okay, yeah. Anmol is saying A. Ayush is saying A now. Yeah. Okay. 97. Let's try to run the code now, right? So here I have compiled the code, and here let's see the moment of truth. That is what I have done. Sorry, my mistake here. I have compiled the wrong file. That is this one, and I have to compile the variable file, right? Variable.c here and /a. So what I am getting here? I am getting A. Right, everyone? I am getting A. Why? Let's try to understand this point also. Why we are getting A here? Okay. And after that, I have one more question. We will discuss that more question. Okay. And after that, the remaining thing we will cover in the next session, right? So here, what will happen? The moment you are hitting on the run button, the execution will start from the first line. Okay, it will go in the sequential order, and my system, my compiler will first check for the main function, that is at line number 2. It will say ki, hey, I got the main function, I got the entry point, I will go inside the main function. I will come at line number 5. At line number 5, what I am doing? I am creating a variable and initializing at the same time. That is, I have a computer memory. In this computer memory, I have a 4 byte that will get allocated to num. Okay, 704. Let's assume the starting address is 704 and the ending address is 708, because I have to store integer kind of data, and integer occupies 4 byte of memory. That is like this. Okay, so guys, tell me one thing. Uh, tell me one thing. This data 97. Okay, this data 97 will occupy how many byte? Okay, this data 97 will occupy how many byte? Please write in the chat. This data 97 will occupy how many byte? Okay, it will be converted to the binary format, right, everyone? Correct. And yeah, 1 byte is equal to 8 bits, and 8 bits means from 0 to 255. That means 97 is lying between this range. So the binary format of 97 will be in this byte, right? And the remaining byte will be what? 0000000, right, everyone? After that, what I have? I have character ch is equal to num. That is, I will go to line number 6. At line number 6, what I am doing? I am creating a variable of character type. That means here again 1 byte will get allocated to this ch, and let's assume the starting address is 801, the end address will be 802, right? And what will happen now? What will happen now, guys? Here I have the assignment operator, right? Here I have the assignment operator. So what I will do, my system will do, it will just pick 1 byte. Okay, it will just pick 1 byte, and it will say, hey, I just need 1 byte. So whatever data is stored in this 1 byte, my system will pick and it will store here. Okay, it will store here. That is, it will just copy 1 byte of data. Okay, after that, my computer will go at line number 8. At line number 8, here I have to print ch, right? I have to print what? Ch. So my system will go and check ki, hey, what is the data type of this ch? Okay, what is the data type of this ch? So my system will come to know ki, hey, the data type of this ch is character. So what will happen? My system will go and it will pick the binary format data, convert the binary format data to the ASCII value. Sorry, convert the binary format data to the decimal format data, that is back to 97. Okay. After that, it will say, hey, since I want to print character type of data, so it will go in the ASCII table and it will fetch the character corresponding to this ASCII value, that is A, and it will print A on the output screen. That's why I am getting A on the output screen. Everyone is clear, guys? Why it is happening like this? Yes or no? Please write in the chat. Please write in the chat if it is clear till this point. Okay. Please write in the chat, guys. And we have one more question left, and after that, we will end our session here, right? 1 minute. Okay. So the last question is what? If it is clear, the question is simple. 1 minute, guys. Let me. Okay. Here. So let's move to the question part now. Why it is not going? 1 minute, guys. Let me remove this thing. Okay, clear? Yeah. So the last question of today's session is this one. Let's see who will answer correctly this time. So here, in place of 97, now I have the data as 97. Let's assume I have the data as 457, 4578. Okay. And again, I am doing the same part. Again, I am doing the same part. Everything is same, just I am changing the value of num. What output now I will get? What output now I will get? Okay. Manjula is saying error. Why error, Manjula? Please write in the chat. Garbage value. Ayush is saying garbage value. Why garbage value, Ayush? Please write in the chat. Please write the reason also why you will get this point, right? Yeah. Anyone else apart from error and garbage value? Okay. Life hacker is saying 48. 48. Okay. 0 to 255. 0 to 255. Okay. So let's see. Okay, let's try to first run the code, and after that we will see why we are getting this answer here, right? So here, let's compile the code and run the code now. So here you can see here I'm getting some garbage value, right? Here I'm getting some garbage value. Why I'm getting this garbage value? Let's try to understand this part also. Here. So again, what will happen? This one. this one, right? So again, what will happen? I have num 4 byte will get allocated, that is like this, and this time I have the data that is 4578. Okay, and this will occupy, this data will occupy more than 1 byte. Let's assume this data will get converted to the binary format, and this binary format occupies 2 byte. Okay, like this, it occupies this 2 byte here, right everyone? This 2 byte here. After that, what you are doing at line number 6, you are saying ki hey, you are creating one storage of 1 byte, and this is your num, and this is your ch here, right? So what will happen this time you will, again my system will go and it will just take the data of 1 byte. Okay, it will just take the data of 1 byte, it will store that data. Let's assume the data is like this. It will it will convert the data to the binary format. Okay, and after that it will check in which format you have to show the data. Here I have to show the data in the character format, so it will convert the binary format data, that is decimal format, to the corresponding character format. Okay, and that character will be printed on the output screen, right? And yeah, so here why I am getting garbage value, let's try to understand this part also, right? So here, okay, 1 minute, yeah. So let's assume this is same like a container. You have a 4 liter of water. Okay, you have a container. Okay, you have a 4 liter container and you have a 1 liter container. When you have just 1 liter of water, okay, when you have just 1 liter of water in 4 liter of container, and you want to store this 1 liter of water in this container, then you can easily store the 1 liter of water in this container. There will be no loss of data. Okay, there will be no loss of data. That's why you are getting correct output on the output screen. When the range is between 0 to 255, then you are getting the correct output, right everyone? But what if here I have 2 liter of water? Okay, what if I have 2 liter of water here and I want to store this 2 liter of water in this 1 liter container? So what will happen? 1 liter of water will get stored, but the remaining water will be overflowed. Okay, will be overflowed, right everyone? So there is a loss of data. Okay everyone, there is a loss of data. So we are getting a result, but the result we are getting for this 1 liter of water, we don't know what about the loss of water. Okay, we don't know about the loss of data. That's why we are getting garbage value. That's why we are not getting error here. Everyone is clear till this point? This is all for today's session, guys. In the next session we will discuss about the modifier, we will discuss about the typecasting. Okay, and what is the importance of this loss of data here. Okay, how I can manage, like how I can control this loss of data. So this is all for today's session, guys. Apart from that, if you have any doubt, 1 minute, you can write in the chat, and let's discuss the attendance part. Till that time, 1 minute, we are left with the modifier. Okay, we will discuss that modifier in the next class, and we will try to discuss the conversion also, right? That is implicit type conversion and explicit type conversion, and what happened behind the scene, right? Very important point. So in order to mark the attendance, what you have to do, you have to go to the this, right? You have to go to the description. In the description, what you can do, you can go to the attendance part. From the attendance, click on the attendance link, refresh the page, and after that here you can see the here, right? Here you can see mark attendance button. From here you can give the rating if you are liking the session. If you are interested in a 6-month Let's Upgrade full stack program, and this full stack program will be like we have 2 programs going on. Yeah, we have 2 programs going on right now, that is our full stack web development program and our data science program, right everyone? So in the full stack web development program, let's okay, if you are interested in that program, you can click yes. And after that, if you have any suggestions, you can give and submit your attendance here, right? After that, here, if you are interested in a program, you can go to the link here, right? This two link, right? And here you can see we have the data science program where we are where we are having machine learning, data visualization, big data. Okay, we are taking the data, we are filtering the data, we are analyzing the data, we are using different tools to analyze the data. Okay, these all things will be taken care in the full stack data science program. And we have 17 different we have different projects, and you can see the USP also, right? The session will be 100% live, and yeah, this will be 6 month program. And you will get one-to-one mentorship. If you have a doubt in the live session, you can ask the doubt in the live session. If you have still doubt left, you can ask after, like you can schedule the doubt session class after the session, right? And here you are getting the certificate, and this is a fees here. And apart from that, here you can see these all languages and tools you are covering, we are covering in this module. And if you are interested, you can download the curriculum, curriculum, and from there you can see in the detail. Similarly, we have the web development program, right? In the web development program, we are having the front end, back end, database. Front end we are covering, we are doing with the React.js. Back end we are using Node.js. Okay, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, okay, to cover the base. And after that, we are creating 15 projects of industry level. And in both the program, that is a full stack web development program and the data science program, we are having the data structure also, right? So you are giving you are getting the 1 month or 2 month training on the data structure, where we will try to build your problem solving skills. Okay, once you are able to understand the core concept of the language, of any language, let's assume Java, C++, when you are clear with the basics, then we will move to the advanced part, where we will try to explore different data structure algorithm. Okay, and yeah, we will see how I can optimize my code, how we can analyze our time and space complexity, which data structure, where to use, we will see in that data structure class. And again, the USP, you can go to our website. From there, you can see the USP, like what all USP we have here. And if you are interested in the program, you can download the curriculum from here also, right? So guys, this is all for today's session. We will meet in the next session with the remaining part, that is our modifier and the typecasting part, right? Yeah. OTP code to my attendance and full participation. Okay, guys, what you can do? Please write a mail to this let's upgrade at the rate support at the rate let's upgrade.in, right? And the assignment, I think you will get from the tomorrow session, Ritik. Okay. Any other doubt, guys? Apart from this, questions? Yeah, you will get in the next session. Okay. Okay. No other doubt, guys. Please, sir, OTP go to confirm. Okay. Like I have talked to the team, they are saying, ki, hey, if you have any doubt related to the OTP, you can mail that part. Okay, they will get back to you. Yeah. Okay, great. So, guys, this is all for today's session. Okay, hope you enjoyed the session. Hope you have learned something new. And in the tomorrow session, we will again go deep into the modifiers and typecasting. Right? Thank you all. Have a great night. Okay. Thank you.